I love the whole settlement system that Fallout 4 brought. It was my favorite part of the game. It's honestly, it's the only reason why I have trouble going back to Fallout New Vegas and Fallout 3, because New Vegas and 3 both have way better story than Fallout 4. Like, all the RPG elements are a lot more fun. What Fallout 4 has over them is really only... As a shooter, it's a bit better, which is not necessarily a compliment. And then the settlement system for me is such a huge deal. You've seen some crazy settlement? Did I ever show you guys my amazing Fallout 4 settlement that I made back when Fallout 4 came out? Like all vanilla? I need to show you this. Let's do this real quick. Okay, let's save. I'm not gonna quit the game, but... Dude, that was made on Xbox when the game came out. I took like the worst looking place, Murkwater Settlement, and made this like super cool, like wicked, like house piled on top of each other. And I used no mods because the game had just come out at the time. But that's, you know, I just want you to understand like how much I love this stuff. Let's just look at the date real quick. 7 years ago. I don't know if you guys can see this. Look at that. 7 years ago. Yeah, so I'm really excited for the settlement system in both Starfield and the next Elder Scrolls game. You know, the interiors are not very well decorated, if I'm being honest. Like, because it was just taking too long. And keep in mind, since I did that when the game came out, I did this with my actual in-game resources, like actually playing the game. So it's not like I could do everything I wanted with this. But I was really happy back then, because this takes a while to build all that stuff. And I like the fact that it was like built on top of water, on like the ugliest settlement around. I think that was like a big appeal to it. Reminds you of Borderlands a little? Yeah, the idea was like to make it like not clean, like as if these buildings could have been like in the base game, kind of like to follow the aesthetic. Obviously, I don't think it, like when you have buildings that are like super like randomized like that, I think it works a little bit, but my interiors are just too bad, unfortunately. But it was a lot of fun, and I'm still proud of it. I think yeah, the result came out kind of nice. That was like a cool base to like play around. Also, the defenses on that base were insane. I loved getting attacked here. I had arrays of turrets everywhere around the entire settlement. And so whenever we would get raided, it was just fun to just watch the destruction of all the turrets firing at everything. It was all laser turrets too. I think you guys are going to see it a little bit. I think there's like one turret here, which is nothing. There's like arrays of turrets on the side. I just cramped up like all the beds, like right in one room, which is such a bad way to do it. Would have been better to just make like every single room like customized, but it's okay. Another thing I liked was getting on roofs. So like building the thing where you could actually jump on roofs and ambush or use like a sniper or like a missile launcher. Here's 4 turrets looking at this side. Like you don't see it, but like if you look here, there's like 4 more turrets at this side. So you got like 1 turret back there, 4 turrets here, 4 turrets here, and there's also 2 more on the bottom corner. So you pretty much have like 8 or 9 turrets from like looking just one side, all laser turrets. So everything dies like really quick. These 2 turrets looking at this side. We also have like missile launchers up top, more turrets here. Also, there's the big cannons here so that we can use that too. The big mortars are pretty much to use the mortar ability I think you get when you complete the game. which like let you like send mortar or artillery in the area by throwing a grenade. So that gave us that possibility. And for it to be a bit more immersive, I had to at least open the ceiling. Otherwise that would have been weird, like, you know, having a mortar inside the house. We got some plantation here with more turrets looking over it. Like an array of 3 turrets. This side is absolutely destructive. There's 3 turrets there, but then look at this array. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, plus 7, 8 up top, and then 9 and 10 with 2 more higher. And so you have something like 13 turrets looking this other way. And it's not, you know, the settlement looks big because it's high. And then we cramped up all the generators in that one room. And so this is just like a scrapped room. Oh, we got 2 more. Maybe that's 15 turrets looking one way. Actually, those are specifically shotgun turrets if the enemy somehow manages to go up here. So these are actually shotguns. Whereas all the other turrets are all lasers. What I liked about this whole settlement is that I wanted to make like the coolest general store that I could make that I'd never seen like online before. And so I made this super cool like general store. There's not that many items lying around because on the base game, like these are not like static items. So those are like items that I dropped by hand. So I would like the shelves to be more filled, but I really like the look of the split level of that general store. I was quite proud of it. It was fun. And then like all the rooms are interconnected. Like you can go inside and like go inside the whole settlement, like from one door to the next. I put all the rest of the merchant here on that other level. And then there's another balcony and then another balcony above. And these are the missile turrets I'm talking about. What's cool is that this super high angle makes it so that when they shoot downward. And so the explosion happens directly on the floor. And so it hits everything around. And so it's actually very efficient to have like missile turrets very high. How long did this take? Honestly, if I'm being honest, I don't really remember. All I know is that it took me a while. It was around when the game came out. I used like all the in-game resources to do it. That was before mod support even existed for the game. So, and that was done on Xbox too. I used the mat glitch. I don't know if you heard of that. It's a glitch where you can put like a mattress on the floor and you can like wiggle an item on the mattress. And so you can place items that overlap each other. So I used a lot of that. Like here it's like another side. There's more turrets here on the side. So every side is protected by turrets. And the whole structure is like one kind of mega city. More turrets on the side. The water. I like that everything is like elevated. And then there's more arrays of turret here. So every side has like turrets pointing at something. Most of the turrets are not accessible, but like here, for instance, 2 turrets at the window, 2 more here, and then there's more here. I think we're about almost done. You can even come like behind these turrets to like fight with them. Although I would not recommend it because you're going to get your turret shot at if you go there. But I like to make like a few different spots to shoot at. Not things that I would really use, but it's really just for fun. Like, you get to defend, like, a settlement like that, like, maybe twice ever. This is the armory. A lot of these places, if I'm being honest, are a bit lackluster from the interior side. Like, I build a structure mostly from, like, the exterior point of view. I pretty much just dumped all my extra weapons there. Get more rooms. And I think that's about almost over. The only room that I spent effort making was probably this one. Not this one, but this one here, which is like kind of like the room I sleep in. So you have like your workbench. Everything is like set up like your own little area. So that's it. Just want to share with you guys how much I love these settlement system, man. I'm not joking when I say I love it. I really do love this stuff. This particular one, the Murkwater settlement one, even though by like it's good to if you are to compare that from like a professional artist point of view, this is like mediocre. But to be honest, 7 years ago, I was not as good as I am now. Like, I did not even know how to 3D model, I think, back then, so like I learned 3D modeling like on my own afterward, and so I think like 3D modeling skills somewhat transfer over a little bit. But I like the general idea of this particular settlement. Like, even if the interior is not like perfect, I like the general feel of the whole building. Like, you do feel like you're in a like weird, like crooked, remote place, but like a fortress at the same time. It's like a mix of different things. I really like it. Going to build a whole mining town in Starfield? Oh, you know it, dude. Absolutely.